All right, not too long ago, about a week ago, Chris, HoopsHype, a website that I like, honestly, came out with a top 25 under 25. This is kind of a yearly thing for them. They come out with the top 25 players under the age of 25 in the NBA. Pretty self-explanatory.
Perfect.
So I was just thinking in this channel, or this video on this channel, that we would just take a minute and kind of go through these top 25 and maybe talk about a notable Detroit versus everybody Piston that might be missing from this top 25 under 25. Do you have any idea where I'm going with this?
Yeah, so you're thinking, I mean, Cade's obviously on the list, right? I mean, come on.
Obviously.
He's under 25, so
Number
perfect.
one pick under 25. Like,
Yeah.
I get it. Luka Doncic. Let's just
Yeah,
go through this
perfect.
quick, right? Trey Young. First off, Trey Young being number 2. I don't know how I feel about that, especially with
Aggressive.
Ja Morant being 3. Just
Aggressive.
saying. It's aggressive. I think Ja Morant's clearly number 2. An argument for number 1. Also, Jason Tatum. Chris, can I just ask you a question real quick? Would you rather have Ja Morant and Jason Tatum over Trey Young on your team if you're
Yes.
starting a team? Yes.
Yes.
Like, without a doubt, right?
I mean, this could be the video right here. Just how many? Okay, even that one. Get him kind of out of there a little bit.
Thank you. Like, he's played how many games? Like
6.
Like, he hasn't proven anything. I was going through this with our buddy Jason, and I was talking about this earlier today, and he goes, Zion Williamson is tractor trailer from Michigan.
Oh,
Like,
yes.
okay, that's not quite true, but he is unhealthy. All right, LaMelo Ball, I can see it, except for the fact that he doesn't play defense, right? Like, at all.
Yeah.
But man, 19 and a half points, 7 boards, 7 assists per game. Man, those look like eerily similar offensive stats to someone I know that didn't make this list.
Oh.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. I'm on the Shai Gilgeous hype train. He's a good player. I'm in. Bam Adebayo. So now we're getting into guys where it's like, all right. Another thing here, Chris. Cleveland. You'll see this as I continue to go through. They have 3 players top 25 under 25.
I didn't know he was 23. Wow.
Yeah, it seems like he's been around longer, doesn't it?
Yeah.
All right. DeAndre Ayton, super young too, just got that extension. So now here's the second Cav, Darius Garland. Remember, they're in our division. We'll do another video on the division and how good it is. Anthony Edwards not getting a lot of love, being 20, number 12. I could put him up a few spots higher. I understand right now he's just a scorer, but he has more. Jamal Murray, he feels like he's more than 24 too. He's been around.
Yeah.
His knees are more than 24. That's for sure. Brandon Ingram, I can't argue with it, but now we're okay. Evan Mobley's 15. So I'm just going to pause it here for a second.
Yep.
All right. So now we have our first rookie or second year player, I should say, that's on the list, and he's 15.
Yep.
So I'm like, okay, great. I haven't seen any rookies yet. I haven't seen Cade. I'm kind of starting to be like, Cade's not here yet. But I see Mobley at 15. So it's a no-brainer that Cade's going to be on here. Agreed?
Yep. Absolutely. Okay. They probably messed up and put him 16, 17. Oh,
yeah, 16, 17. So now, oh, wait, no, De'Aaron Fox. Interesting. Okay.
De'Aaron Fox is 24.
He's been on a team for 5 years, and they've never made the playoffs, I don't think. So that makes sense that he would be on there. John Collins, Miles Bridges. Okay, that's fine.
The Bridge Master. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, Lonzo Ball,
I'm okay with
brother.
him being on there. I'm okay with Lonzo.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean,
there's another rookie, Scotty Barnes, another second-year player, I should say, another guy who's only had 1 season in the NBA. Scotty Barnes, 15 points, 8 rebounds, 3.4 assists. That's fine. That makes sense. Jaren Jackson. Wait a minute. Tyler Hero. Over Cade Cunningham. Jordan Poole over Cade Cunningham.
Jordan Poole.
Desmond Bane.
Oh.
Like, I'm sorry. Like, I get it. Dude's a knockdown 3-point shooter. He is the best version of himself right now. Like, this is supposed to be because of where they're at. And then the last player, Tyrese Maxey. Chris, talk to me.
Yeah.
How bad is this list that Tyrese Maxey is number 25 and Cade Cunningham doesn't even appear? I mean, like, is this a Detroit versus everybody? Am I overreacting? Talk to me.
Is this a situation where HoopsHype was like, what can we do here to get some traction on this article? And we're going to leave out the clear top 10 guy, right? Like
Definitely
top 10
50.
under 25, because it's almost like too, the younger you are as well, like the more pull you would get in this, you know what I mean? So if you're 24 and it's like, come on, you've been in the league 6 years, but this is like, dude, what about these young guys that are playing good? Cade would be the guy. He's not on the list. I don't know what they're doing.
I get that Cade was third in the Rookie of the Year voting. And so I understand you maybe wanting to put Mobley and Barnes ahead of him. I think Barnes, like, that makes no sense to me. I don't see how that guy's a better professional basketball player than Cade Cunningham long term. I just don't see it.
No.
Like, he can't create his own shot very well. He is not a good passer. So he's basically there to be a second, like third option scorer and a rebounder. And he plays defense. Don't get me wrong. But like, what's going on? I can understand Mobley because he has offensive skill, but he's a defensive just monster. But Cade Cunningham carried a Pistons team the last 20 games of the year. He carried that team. He showed the ability to be the premier player on a very good, like on a future good championship caliber team. I don't think Scotty Barnes showed the ability to be the best player on a championship caliber team.
No.
I don't get it. Maybe I'm off. Maybe it's home bias.
Well,
see it.
I don't see it. I don't see it. I know maybe we are way off. Like
Tyrese Maxey.
I mean, I just think to myself, okay, if he's not, go back to the top 5.
Top 5 done.
Just the top 5.
I'm fine with him not being there. But
well, that's what I'm saying. Yep, Luka, gotcha all day.
Luka, phenomenal.
No,
right?
Trae Young, not in that order, but phenomenal. Let's just go to where it's like, okay, this is where he should slot in. Great.
Tatum, great. Like, these are bona fide stars.
Love it.
Right? So I understand that you're not going to be there. This is your first not star now.
Boom. Okay. So let's say he was in a weird spot. Same like right here is like, no. He's only 20. That's right. LaMelo is dang, man. Yeah. There's some good talent. Young talent.
There's some really good talent. But I'm telling you right now, I told you I'm all aboard the Shea hype train. I think he's a great player. 100% would rather start a franchise with Cade Cunningham than Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
Okay. Yep.
100%. And so, like, I struggle at this point. 100% would rather start a franchise with Cade Cunningham than Bam Adebayo. And I don't know exactly what their thought process was, but I'm telling you, like, there's a lot of good players on here. Here's the difference between pretty much every player outside the top 5 and Cade Cunningham. Every player outside the top 5 on that list, I don't think any of them have the ability to be the number one guy on a quality caliber team. I don't think they have that ceiling. I think Cade has that ceiling because he is a 5-tool player. He is everything.
Yeah. And dude, the ceiling is everything for us, especially because it's like, that's what we start combining all our ceilings of Jaden Ivey and Cade. And it's like, oh my goodness. Like that is what is right. Even now, and even the way he played the last half of the year, it's like, man, he should be in there, but it's a ceiling that maybe where we're losing it. Maybe the bias is coming in. Like, we know he's going to do great things, especially with who we added, but I don't know. I don't know why he's not on there, man. That's weird.
Whatever, man. I wanted to talk about it.
That's good.
Thank you for joining me.
Good therapy.
Hey, hit the comments below, because I want to know, are we just drinking the Piston Kool-Aid? You know, we're always drinking Lions Kool-Aid on this channel, but not always the Pistons. So, like, are we just nuts? Are we not seeing something with Cade? If you're not a big Piston fan, but you're watching this channel, like, do you think the dude got snubbed out of the top 25 under 25? This doesn't make sense to me. I think if it was a top 15 under 25, he should have made the list. So this is a big snub. Like, I couldn't believe it when I was reading this. I could not believe it.
You got to the end and you're like, oh, okay.
Well, I had heard about another article where he was like 13 and people were getting upset about that. So I just looked top 25 under 25 and I'm like, what? Where is he? I was shocked. I couldn't tell you. I'm done. Thank you so much. Pistons, October 4th, preseason. We're going to watch it. All right. I'll see you guys later.
All over
Hit the
it. See ya.
subscribe button.
Yep.
Bye.